Our celebs will be revealing what TV made them put down their presents and gather round the box at Christmas time.
Christmas TV is great. I still love Christmas TV now.
Even as a young kid, I remember laughing my head off. The moral of the story? Don't make snowmen.
But first we find out who was naughty or nice by peeking under our celebs' Christmas trees to check on the best and worst presents they ever received.
Being 12 at Christmas, the thing that's on your mind, the thing that's on your mind more than anything at that point is the presents.
You wind yourself up and you count down and it's 2 sleeps, it's 1 sleep, and then Christmas morning, because you've got yourself so carried away, you can't help but wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
We just hear my mum come to the bottom stairs and go, "He's been," meaning Santa, and we'd run downstairs and there'd be loads of presents, and it was, we still do that.
And what exactly did our celebs get if they were lucky enough to find that Father Christmas had stopped by?
The best toy, it was probably my electric scooter that I got.
Inline skates had recently just come out. I remember that Christmas came and I got them and I was so happy. It was just like magical Christmas morning.
The best Christmas present I ever got was a puppy. We never thought we'd get one, and there in the middle of the lounge was this tiny little golden retriever puppy. He looked like Simba in The Lion King as my dad held him up for us to see.
One year I got all the Batman toys.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling too.
My mum and dad said, "Why don't you take them behind the sofa and pretend it's the Batcave?" And I went, yeah, all right. So I picked them all up in my little hands, went round the back of the sofa. What do you know it? An actual Batcave right there. I screamed the house down.
Did you really?
Oh, it was amazing. Oh. That was only last year.
And of course, there's always one particular present that goes down very well at Christmas. Nightmare to wrap, though.
Best present I got was my bike. It was a purple rally bike, which my dad helped teach me to ride. A weird thing of you can feel they're holding the seat underneath, and then they just kind of let you go, and you think they're still holding on, and you're like, "Gah!"
You turn the handlebars one way, and hey!
I hope he kept the receipt. You cannot beat a brand new bike on Christmas Day, but they haven't changed over the years. Back in the 1950s, they were quite serious-looking things.
One Christmas when I got my first two-wheeler bike, I remember getting on the bike and falling off it and really hurting my knee badly and howling my head off.
But by the time we hit the 1970s, kids were freewheeling around town on the legendary Chopper.
They really are very modern bikes indeed. I think they're just about the most modern design bikes that I've seen for ages.
And when we moved into the 1980s, it was all about the BMX.
When I was 12, I got my first BMX, which was a massive deal for me. And the first day I went out, Christmas Day, and I went down the road and I pulled the front brakes and I went straight over the handlebars and landed on my head. I will never forget it.
Since Ronan went head over heels for his BMX, the biggest development in the world of two wheels has been the off-road mountain bike. I'm just not entirely convinced by the outfits.
I think I got a mountain bike, like the proper ones that change gears and whatnot. And that's when I was like, I love this.
Another present that's always a joy to unwrap is a brand new computer console. But if you think bikes have gone through a lot of changes, wait until you see what some of these monsters used to look like.
One Christmas, I got a really good present. It was a games console. Now you'd look at it and go, how did that even work? And you got these games on cassette. You stuck it in the cassette and it took about half an hour to load. And he made this noise. And when it stopped, you knew it loaded.
Brilliant.
Okay, 1980s computers might not have looked much, but they changed family playtime forever. Video games were now part of our home entertainment, and in the early 1990s, things got even slicker.
Best present I ever got when I was 12 years old would probably be my Super Nintendo. I can still remember opening that box, seeing the logo and thinking, this is the best thing ever.
The arcade quality graphics of home consoles just got better and better in the mid-90s. 1994 saw the PlayStation emerge, a console that was such a big hit, over 100 million of them were sold around the world.
PlayStation. It's the best thing ever. I kissed goodbye to any social interaction for at least a month because I was just constantly playing games.
While consoles improved with every new release, the other big development was the rise of handheld gaming. And there was one must-have on everyone's Christmas list in 1990.
That was a good present, though. Game Boy.
I wanted a Game Boy. My cousin got one. Never got one. Even now, I actually never owned a
Game
Game
Boy
Boy.
Color.
No, that was it was purple. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of them. Broke it. Threw it out the wall.
Everybody step away from brazen. Okay, brand new bikes and computer consoles are always winners at Christmas. But let's be honest, that's only half the story. What about those things that might have been better off sort of just staying in the shops? But remember, kids, it's the thought that counts.
One year, I got a tea towel wrapped around a first aid kit.
What?
If you're watching, Gran, I love you.
I remember one year getting a book, and it was a bit big. I started this thank you letter with, "Dear Auntie Betty, thank you for my book you gave me for Christmas. It's a bit too big, so I probably won't be reading it."
The worst ever Christmas present I got was a packet of Scamps crisps, which, she should remain anonymous, but a great aunt of mine.
One year I got a bottle of ketchup. That was it. Not even a big one, like a medium-sized bottle of ketchup.
The whole family was bought a tin of tuna. True. Wasn't wrapped, and we were bought it because the person who bought it thought it would be nice for us all to sit down and have a meal together.
Someone get Barney Harwood a turkey.